It's a real slobber knocker. So, I mean, this is the main thing that's been talked about on social media for the past 2 to 3 days, especially since yesterday. And that was this brawl for it all down in Alabama. I believe it was in Montgomery, Alabama, where this occurred. And it happened along the riverfront in Alabama. Montgomery, Alabama. So, I'm going to put an article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. But the article really isn't going into details about what the video shows. And there's reasons behind that. There's reasons behind that because, in my opinion, it doesn't fit a certain agenda, you know. So, like I said before, when certain people are accused or suspect of violence, there's all these details about what that person or assailant has done or assailants have done. But when it's the other way around, it's vague. So, what happened was, these thugs, alright, that's why I look at it. These thugs refused to move their boat, a pontoon boat, because the area that they had their boat was reserved for a city-owned riverboat, the Harriet II Riverboat. This boat apparently provides cruises for the public along the Alabama River alongside the entertainment district. The gentleman that approached this group, the African American man you see with the white shirt, black shorts, he was a security guard, or maybe his title would be dock supervisor or dock foreman. I don't know what the title would be, but he was there as an authoritarian figure. All right, it was his job to make sure that things proceed in an orderly manner, right? Because they always tell us, respect the law, right? Respect order, respect law and order, respect authority. These thugs talk shit to this man. They were the escalators in this situation. Then it got to a point where one of them chose to attack this man. I mean, he did a running punch kick type. I mean, he did some wrestling stuff, some WWE, Stone Cold, Steve Austin in his prime shit on this guy. Then they started tussling with one another. He had to defend himself because this guy is attacking him. Then his other buddies, who are also thugs, come around and beat up this guy. Right? They're beating him, pummeling him. It's like five or six guys on one. So, from our vantage point, you know, we're seeing something. Now, if you look at the video, you're seeing a group of thugs beating up a security guard or whatever his position is. But from our eyes, we're seeing something that looks very, very ominous. Okay? We're seeing something, and you know what I'm talking about. We're seeing something that, no, those days are done. We're not getting to a point where you feel like you can just beat up on one of us. Oh, hell no. It's not, that day's not coming back. I don't care what Jason Aldean is singing in his goddamn bullshit song. This ain't a small town. This fight the power, goddammit. This public enemy. So they come a swimming. They come a swimming, and they coming a running. And they say, oh hell no. We're going to stand up to this BS. And boy, did they stand up. And I'm going to tell you something. I was proud of every goddamn minute. Yes, I was. Because, for one, I knew what it was all about. And number two, I was getting to a point where I'm starting to think, man, we're so off code as a people that we're busy fighting amongst each other. Woman against man, young against old, liberal versus conservative. Whatever the hell divisional tactic they can use, we're fighting each other all the damn time. But for once, they said, no, we're not letting that ride. We see what's going on. And I applaud that. I applaud what I saw. I'm sorry. I applaud what I saw. That was a group of people not taking that bullshit anymore. Now, this mayor, who I think his name is Stephen Reed. Now, you may not remember, but I'll say this after I mention his statement. Montgomery Mayor Stephen Reed released a statement Sunday afternoon crediting police officers for acting quickly to, quote, detain several reckless individuals for attacking a man who was doing his job. Now, I applaud him on that statement. Then he said this was an unfortunate incident which never should have occurred. As our police department investigates these intolerable actions, we should not become desensitized to violence of any kind in our community. Those who chose violent actions will be held accountable by our criminal justice system. Well, I wish that they would have had these types of language when the grand insurrection occurred. You know, but anyway, that guy Stephen Reed, remember I did a video about him several months ago where he was caught on audio saying, oh, I don't mind talking symbolic shit with my black constituents. We're not going to give them anything substantive. I'm not going to give up the money. The money is what counts. And when he's talking about the money, he was talking about his white constituents. He said they're more important to him. Remember he said that? Oh, I don't forget a fucking thing, Stephen Reed. So I know you always going to play to both sides of the fence. So that's how I feel about it. You know, I have no problems whatsoever with what happened down there. See, the way that you defeat this type of behavior is to stand up to it. There has to be an element of fear in bullies. Because if a bully doesn't have fear, they're going to fuck with you. Sometimes you got to pop a bully in the mouth. I'm sorry. People say that, you know, I don't condone things on my channel, but you got to pop a bully in the mouth. But that's the problem right now. You got all these people bullying people everywhere. But if you stand up for yourself, you're encouraging this. Nah, I'm encouraging people to do something to give themselves self-esteem. To be like, no, I don't have to run around in fear. I don't have to take Vicodin. I don't have to take all these damn medications to get through my day because I'm afraid this person going to do this or say this to me. No people, no person or group of people should have that type of power psychologically over another people. So at the end of the day, I applaud what happened. It had to be done in this situation. It had to be done. So anyway, that's all I got to say about it.